And hello, everybody, and welcome to Capital University in Columbus, Ohio, the Divisions 3 and 4 Ohio North-South game. Mark Bixler with you. Glad to be with you here for this Ohio North-South All-Star game. Let's run down those participating. First off, for the North All-Stars, they will be dressed as visitors. They'll be wearing their the red uniforms trimmed in white, and they are coached by Tony Mass of Tiffin Calvert and Mark Schlabach of Loudonville. Wearing number 4 will be Dan Scarpetti from Sebring McKinley. Ron Hollis from Villa Angela St. Joseph will be wearing number 11. Jared Heron, number 5, he's from Open Door Christian. Steve Summers from Chippewa, he'll be wearing number 6. Cody Babcock from Ridgewood, who's wearing number 10. Number 7 from New London is Eric Marshall. Number 8 is Tyler Rosenberger from Woodmore. From Continental, number 3, Curtis Brown. Number 1 is Trevor Scott from Loudonville. And number 2 is Jake Fanning from Danbury. For the South squad, they are coached by Paul Hirschberger from Fairlawn and Kevin Weekley from Worthington Christian. Matt Poole is wearing number 8. He's from Southeastern, near South Charleston. Number 10 is Donald Sewell from Columbus Afrocentric. Number 9 is Bill Kelly from Lancaster Fisher Catholic. Steve Luckhart is wearing number 4. He's from Shadyside. From Racine Southern, number 1 is Craig Randolph. From Piketon, Kyle Miller. He's wearing number 3. Justin Brinkman, number 11, is from Reading. Ryan Roenick from River Local is number 6. Dan Borchert from Archbold is wearing number 5. And finally, from Clinton Massey, wearing number 2, it is Kerry Wilkinson. We'll be back with the opening tip-off here for this afternoon's Divisions 3 and 4 North-South All-Star game for Ohio in just a moment.
This event brought to you by the Made-Right Sandwich Shop at 125 North Broadway in Greenville. The Ansonia Lumber Company, 300 South Main Street in Ansonia. Greenville National Bank in Greenville, Ansonia, Gettysburg, Arcanum, and Bradford. Cox Insurance Agency, RB Cox Agency in Ansonia, Vinoy Cox Insurance Agency in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in St. Henry and Wapakoneta. By Montage Cafe on South Broadway in Greenville. Oliver Funeral Home, Greenville's only locally owned funeral home. McCabe Painting Incorporated, professional service with guaranteed satisfaction. By Osgood State Bank, with locations in Osgood, Fort Laramie, Chickasaw, and Lakeview. Family Health of Darke County, located in Greenville, Versailles, Arcanum, and New Madison. By State Farm Insurance, your local agent Jim Gable, East Main Street in Greenville. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
And we welcome you here to the Ohio North-South All-Star Game as we are underway as the South All-Stars controlled the opening tip-off, couldn't get anything out of it, and now we head the other way, and after the turnover, we're going to go back the other way as South will have possession, the South All-Stars.
As putting it in play as number 2, that's Kerry Wilkinson as he gets it into the front court. Wilkinson gives it up as that is number 6, Ryan Romick, and a near turnover, but Wilkinson has his pocket picked, and I believe that is Steve Summers, lays it up, and for 2, gives the North All-Stars the 2-0 lead. 3-point attempt does not go, and that is deflected out of bounds, and it's going to be North basketball. Well, we've played nearly a minute, and it's a 2-0 lead for the North here. Manning gets it back, looks to drive, kicks it out to the baseline. That 3-point attempt does not go as Matt Poole has it stripped away off the rebound. Nice reverse, high off the glass, does not go, and the battle for the rebound. And it is the South North All-Stars that comes up with it. The baseline jumper, the 3-pointer is good. And the North All-Stars take a 5-0 lead. Poole fires for 3, does not go. The rebound is to Bill Kelly. He is fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line to get 2. Tyler Rosenberger picking up the foul. Free throw on the way, and it does not go. We'll get the second, though, as he was in the act of shooting. 18-27. We played about a minute and a half here. And it's a 5-0 lead. The South All-Stars yet to get on the scoreboard, and getting them on the scoreboard is Ryan Romick. And it's a 5-1 ball game. Steve Summers with the lay-in. And it's a 6-point lead right now. It's 7-1. Poole fires the 3-point shot. And it's a 3-point game. It's 7-4. We're just underway if you are just joining us. As that lay-in does not go. It is saved, deflected, but the North All-Stars maintain possession. 3-pointer good, and it's an 8-point lead at 12-4. Poole off the glass, does not go, tapped up, batted around, and it's the North All-Stars that come away with it. And the lead is 10. Well, the steal and the dunk. Tyler Rosenberger. And it's a 12-point lead at 16-4. We've got a whistle, and it appears to be a foul. Let's check. It's going to go on number 2. That's Jake Fanning, so it'll be a common foul. The South All-Stars dressed in white, trimmed in red, will trigger it in. The North All-Stars dressed in red, trimmed in white. That 2-pointer is good. Taken by Dan Borchert from Archbold. Three-pointer does not go, and the rebound is to Ryan Romick. Three-pointer, it's good. Dan Borchert. And it's a 7-point game. It's 16-9. So a 5-0 run right now by the South All-Stars has trimmed a 12-point game down to 7. Will Kelly from Lancaster Fisher Catholic, guilty of that foul, is at the charity stripe. Cody Babcock out of Ridgewood High School. Second free throw is good, so it's an 8-point game. It's 17-9. 15 and a half minutes remaining here in this first half of play. We'll run through the rules here momentarily as to what you can expect as Poole cannot get it to go. Grabs his own rebound. Fires it back out. The long-range three does not go. And the rebound is to the North squad. That is deflected out of bounds. Well, they play two 20-minute halves. They do have a shot clock. It's a 35-second shot clock for the boys, as opposed to a 30-second shot clock for the girls. Players can foul out with 5 fouls. The coaches sub every 5 minutes in the first half, and everyone plays in the second half. Half-court defense is all man-to-man. Full-court defense is anything you want it to be. So that's up to the coaches. Whistle on the travel, so the turnover giving it back to the South All-Stars as they find themselves trailing by 8 right now, 17-9. I think it goes to the North All-Stars rather than the South. They are leading it by 8. Make that 11. Well, that'll be a held ball. The alternating possession goes to the North All-Stars. So nothing going the South's way here to start with. Or very little anyway. That basket makes it a 13-point ball game at 22-9. The North All-Stars leading this by 13. And a whistle, it's going to be a foul. He'll go to the free throw line to get 2. As I say, he was in the act of shooting. So at the charity stripe will be Steve Lockhart from Shady Side. First free throw is good. Makes it a 12-point game, 22-10, with 14 minutes exactly remaining. Second on the way does not go, and the rebound is to the North All-Stars. Quickly into the front court. Pulls up the runner off the glass. Nice high off the backboard and gets it to go, and it's a 14-point game again at 24-10. Off of the miss, the North quickly into the front court. And the whistle on the foul. At the free throw line is going to be Eric Marshall from New London. That falls away, does not go. Second one does not drop either as Donald Sewell comes up with the rebound. Sewell from Cleveland Afrocentric. Skip pass, and that is nice save back in. That's kind of a lost art as Steve Luckhart from Shady Side deflected it off of the defensive player. Kyle Miller from Piketon scoops it up and gets it to drop. Got it high off the glass, and we quickly head the other way. And it's going to be an offensive foul called against Trevor Scott of Loudonville. Check that. Called against Eric Marshall from New London. So the turnover gives it back to the South All-Stars as they find themselves trailing by 12 as we are at the 13-minute mark. Two-pointer, it's good. Sewell gets it. Down the lane does not go. The offensive rebound. And the putback is good. Marshall gets it to drop. And a whistle in the reach in. (26-14) the score. As the South All-Stars maintain possession. From the corner, the three-pointer does not go. Whistle, and a foul is called, and I think it's going to go against the South All-Stars. Nice scoop pass underneath and a little too strong, but with the offensive rebound, Ron Hollis, he gets the putback. And it's a 14-point lead again. There's Donald Sewell with it, gives it down in the corner, the skip pass. That does not go, and we're quickly headed the other way. Marshall is going to go to the free throw line to get two. He was fouled. With 11:45 remaining. It's a 28-14 lead for the North over the South. Free throw on the way. It is good. 29-14. Second free throw is good, and the lead is now 16. So that's the biggest lead of the first half, 16 points. And Sewell loses it, flips it ahead. The North All-Stars do. Marshall, good. And it's an 18-point lead right now, and another steal. Baseline jumper, the putback does not go. And the South All-Stars get it into the front court, as that is number 4, Steve Luckhart. It doesn't go. The offensive rebound and putback doesn't drop either, as that was Craig Randolph from Racine Southern local. That jumper did not go.
And another turnover. So right now, things just not going the South's way, as that three-pointer is good, and it's a 21-point lead, 35-14. Well, the South All-Stars get that basket to drop. That three-pointer does not go, and the rebound comes down to number 3, Kyle Miller. Sewell fires for 3, can't get it to drop. I would be willing to say that Donald Sewell is not used to this. That three-pointer is good, as his team is down by 22.
This event brought to you by the Made Right Sandwich Shop at 125 North Broadway in Greenville. The Ansonia Lumber Company, 300 South Main Street in Ansonia. Greenville National Bank in Greenville, Ansonia, Gettysburg, Arcanum, and Bradford. Cox Insurance Agency, RB Cox Agency in Ansonia, Vinoy Cox Insurance Agency in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in St. Henry and Wapakoneta. By Montage Cafe on South Broadway in Greenville. Oliver Funeral Home, Greenville's only locally owned funeral home. McCabe Painting Incorporated, professional service with guaranteed satisfaction. By Osgood State Bank, with locations in Osgood, Fort Laramie, Chickasaw, and Lakeview. Family Health of Darke County, located in Greenville, Versailles, Arcanum, and New Madison. By State Farm Insurance, your local agent Jim Gable, East Main Street in Greenville. And by Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
So massive substitutions, both teams replacing their players. Everybody's here for this game, so that means there's 10 All-Stars. That left short, and the rebound is to the North All-Stars. Under 10 minutes, as we're at 9.5 actually. And a held ball. The possession arrow goes to the South All-Stars. Matt Poole fires for the two-pointer, does not go. And the rebound ahead quickly as Matt Poole intercepts it. Baseline jumper for 3, good. 38-19. Thanks, and coming from behind, slapping it out of bounds, number 2. That is Kerry Wilkinson from Clinton Massey. So the North All-Stars will put it in play. Doesn't go. The rebound is to number 6, Ryan Romick. Poole lays it up off the glass for 2. And the lead trimmed to 17 at 38-21. Whistle and the foul. Common foul, so the North All-Stars will put it in play. 8:21 remaining, 38-21. North leading the South. And that three-pointer is good. And just like that, it's a 21-point game at 41-21. Romick picks up his dribble, dishes it off. Borchert back to Romick. Three-pointer skips across. Poole puts it up for two. And it's back to an 18-point game at 41-23. And a blocking foul, and that is the fifth team foul, so it'll be a common foul still. First half of play, 41-23. Oh, in and by himself and got it to drop. Nice entry pass. Cody Babcock gets it. And makes it a 20-point ball game again, but Matt Poole answers with a three. And I swear he put both hands up. They only put two on the scoreboard, but I swear he put both hands up for a three. And he did. They finally get it up. 43-26. And a whistle and a foul. As Cody Babcock will go to the charity stripe to get the two tosses. .706 remains in the first half. 43-26, make that 44-26. Second free throw is good as well, and it's back to a 19-point game, 45-26. Long range three, left it short, and lost out of bounds. Ryan Romick couldn't come up with a handle, and it'll be North basketball. Mark Bixler with you, and Bixler Video Productions. Glad to be with you here this afternoon. Romick and Poole couldn't finish it on the alley-oop, and we quickly go the other way. That is blocked. Borchert loses it, and quickly the North gets it into the front court, but the pocket is picked. And going to the free throw line is going to be Ryan Romick. .45-26, Romick's first free throw. It's off the iron, doesn't go. They'll get the second. And it does not go either. So quickly the other way, and it's lost out of bounds. I say it was deflected, but the official wouldn't have anything of that, and it's going to be South basketball. Romick works it into the front court as he'll walk it over. Well, that is intercepted. I think I thought Poole was going to zig, and he zagged. And going in for the lay-in was Kerry Wilkinson, getting up a little slow, and he's going to go to the charity stripe to get two. First one is good. 45-27. Second is good as well, and it's back to a 17-point ball game. Heading Fanning as he comes across the baseline. Gets the pass, takes it out to the wing, the baseline on the wing, and that is over and back. It's going to be South basketball. 45-28, 5:34 remains, first half of play. As Borchert gets it into the front court. Romick back to Borchert. Thought about the three and decided better of it. That scoop shot does not go, and it's rebounded by the North All-Stars. Yep. South was about a 3 or maybe even 4-on-1. Couldn't do anything with it. On the other end, off the miss and the putback. Bill Kelly from Lancaster Fisher is going to go to the charity stripe. Missed the first one, got his own rebound. And he'll be getting another one. He'll be getting the free throws. Kelly misses the first. He'll get the second. A 17-point game right now with 5 minutes exactly left here in the first half. 50-28 the score. It'll be North basketball as the substitution is allowed to come in even out after the miss. And the South slapping on some full court pressure trying to get back in this. Nice behind the back pass to Eric Marshall. And Donald Sewell beats him the other way with the answer. It stays a 17-point game, 47-30 rather. And that foul going against Craig Randolph from Racine Southern. The 1-and-1 is in effect. Free throw is on the way, and it does not go as the rebound is to Justin Brinkman from Reading. Well, somehow got possession, managed to turn and shoot the ball, and that's pretty passing. Couldn't get it finished. Finally, the putback is there. Eric Marshall, the second try, got it to go. They got about 4 tries that time, and it's back to a 19-point game at 49-30. And, well, another turnover. Turnovers has been a bugaboo for the South squad here. And it's back to a 21-point game at 51-30. That runner down the lane does not go, and the rebound is to the North squad. three-pointer, back to a 24-point lead, just like that, 54-30. As we still have 3 minutes to play here in this first half of play. Donald Sewell driving down the lane, and he's going to go to the free throw line to get two. (54-30), 3:01 remains here in this first half of play. The North leading the South. First one's good. Back to a 23-point game. It's 54-31. Second does not go, and the rebound is to the North All-Stars. And lost it out of bounds, but it apparently was deflected. And it'll stay with the North All-Stars, as triggering it in will be Curtis Brown. Could not get it to go, driving down the lane, and quickly the other way as Kyle Miller pulls up. The three-pointer does not go. That is good as Ron Hollis gets that basket. Brinkman spins, couldn't get it to go. Sewell with the rebound, and it's going to be a common foul. That'll just be the sixth whistled against the North All-Stars. So we'll trigger it in for the South All-Stars as the new shot clock. And nice thinking by Sewell is anytime you get a player that turns his back right in front of you, just dink it off of him. Eric Marshall gets the lay-in, count the basket, and it's a 27-point lead, 58-31. It's been all North here in this All-Star game. Well, the old-fashioned three-point play, and it's 59-31. Off the three-point attempt, does not go. The North squad with the rebound. And a three-pointer, good. 62-31. And we still have an entire second half to play, and still a minute 45 in this one. Well, the two-pointer is good, and it's back to a 31-point ball game, 64-33. Well, Brinkman picked Marshall's pocket, and he threw it up, and just a little too high on the alley-oop to himself. And we head the other way as Scarpetti grabs the rebound. He puts it up, cannot get it to go. And Marshall gets the two-pointer. Oh, 5-on-3. Actually, 5-on-2. And this out, he just cannot get it to go. And Sewell just throws it in. 66-35. Scarpetti fires away for the three, good. 69-35. Sewell does not go. Gets his own rebound. And it's flipped out of bounds with 5.6 seconds remaining as he throws it off of Steve Summers. The lob. And he is fouled as Brinkman will go to the charity stripe. As time runs out, so Brinkman will be getting 2 free throws as there is no time on the clock. (71-33) the score. And that's where it will stay, 71-34. As we have reached halftime, it is the North squad, North All-Stars leading the South All-Stars here this afternoon at Capital University in Columbus. It's the North 69, the South All-Stars 36. Back with the second half in just a moment.
This event brought to you by the Made Right Sandwich Shop at 125 North Broadway in Greenville. The Ansonia Lumber Company, 300 South Main Street in Ansonia. Greenville National Bank in Greenville, Ansonia, Gettysburg, Arcanum, and Bradford. Cox Insurance Agency, R.B. Cox Agency in Ansonia, Vinoy Cox Insurance Agency in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in St. Henry and Wapakoneta. By Montage Cafe on South Broadway in Greenville. Oliver Funeral Home, Greenville's only locally owned funeral home. McCabe Painting Incorporated, professional service with guaranteed satisfaction. By Osgood State Bank, with locations in Osgood, Fort Laramie, Chickasaw, and Lakeview. Family Health of Darke County, located in Greenville, Versailles, Arcanum, and New Madison. By State Farm Insurance, your local agent Jim Gable, East Main Street in Greenville. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
Back here at Capital University in Columbus, 69-36 the score as we are just about ready to get underway with the second half, and the North squad with the tip, or with possession to start the second half. It's been all North in the first half, and it doesn't start out that way, but it is deflected out of bounds off of the South squad, so it stays with North. The North All-Stars. And a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against the South squad. Steve Summers from Chippewa. Free throw doesn't go. Second one does go. Matt Poole fires for the three. Doesn't go. That runner down the lane does not go, and the putback attempt by Cody Babcock didn't go either. Romick The baseline three, good. Check that. Kerry Wilkinson with the three-pointer. And it's 70-39. Too strong, and the putback attempt. Tyler Rosenberger will go to the charity stripe to get two. Free throw does not go. This is the Ohio North-South All-Star game. The Division's 3 and 4 game for the boys. Second free throw does go, and it's back to a 32-point game, 71-39. Romick down the lane, gets it to drop. And it's back to a 30-point game, 71-41. Deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the North All-Stars. Now deflected. And tipped out, and the South All-Stars come up with it. As they are trying to chip into this lead, and Matt Poole just lays it in on the alley-oop. And it's a 28-point game, 71-43. Off of the miss, here comes the South All-Stars off the glass, and they get it to go. Well, they're chipping into the lead. But a 69-36 halftime deficit may be just too much. Oh, we've got a held ball, and this time it goes to the South All-Stars. But a 33-point deficit at half may have been just too much of a hole to dig out of. We'll have to wait and see. We've got those few extra minutes. 4 extra minutes a half, so. Nope, in and out. Looked like it was gone and then just popped right out as that attempt by Craig Randolph. Poole, nice speed over to Bill Kelly, and that is a little too tall, and now the South has things going their way more here in the second half, and the North kind of looking like the South did in the first. Three-pointer does not go. The rebound and putback does not go as Kelly couldn't get that to drop, and we quickly head the other way as the North into the front court, and the lay-in is good. And the three-pointer finally on the third drop fell through. 73-50, and it's a 23-point game. So they've already chipped 10 off of it in the first 4 minutes. That two-pointer goes. Romick driving down the lane. He's fouled, and he's going to go to the charity stripe, getting a carbon foul, so it'll be taken out underneath the South basket. 75-50, a 25-point ball game. Summers picking up the foul. Poole. That does not go, and the rebound is to the South All-Stars. Kerry Wilkinson comes up with it. Poole. He looks to drive down the lane, scoops it, and skips across the rim, and we've got a foul. Kelly picking it up, so it'll be North basketball. We're under 16 minutes remaining here in the second half of play. And the basket. Kelly gets it. Count it, and he's fouled. So he'll be getting the chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. 75-52, a chance to cut into this lead even more. It was 33. Right now it's 23, so they've chipped 10 off of it. A chance to chip 11 off of the lead. And they do. 75-53, a 22-point ball game. That doesn't go, and the South squad comes up with the loose ball. Three, it's a long one. The rebound off of the missed three. That three off the front of the rim, and it's just coming up a little short. Nice save back in as Poole gets it into the front court for the South All-Stars. It's Romick coming across the lane. Had it come out of his fingertips. It's hot here. And mass substitutions for both squads. 77-53 as it's back to a 24-point ball game. And we have 14:36 remaining here in the second half. With the rebound, that was Curtis Brown from Continental. We quickly head the other direction as the South off to the races. They'd like to cut into this lead, and they do. Three-pointer does not go. The rebound, three-point attempt. And it goes right through the fingertips as Kyle Miller from Piketon could not quite snag that one and lost it out of bounds, and it's going to be North basketball. Under 14 remaining here. And a nice spin move. Eric Marshall getting that. And it's back to a 22-point ball game, 77-55 according to the scoreboard. Earl Sewell couldn't get that one to drop. I think it would have been a two-pointer. And that two-pointer is good, and just like that, it's a 24-point game again, 79-55. That three-point attempt does not go, and the rebound is to the North All-Stars. Sewell guilty of the foul. Common foul, so the North All-Stars will put it in play just to the right of their bench. Ooh. Brinkman picks Marshall's pocket and goes through Brinkman's hands. The pass back to him. Marshall goes up over Brinkman for two. And it's back to a 28-point game, 83-55. Brinkman, the putback, it's good. And it's 83-57. $85-57. Sewell gets it over to number 4. That's Sewell with it back as he fires the three-pointer. It's good. And a whistle and a foul. It's going to be a common foul, so goes against the South. The North will have it in front of their own bench. 85-60, a 25-point game. They've got it down to as much as 20, but that's as close as the South All-Stars have been able to get here in the second half. It was 33 at the half, 69-36. Looks like Sewell's going to be going to the charity stripe to get the 2 free throws. .37 remaining, 87-60 the score. Sewell's free throw is good, makes it a 26-point ball game. Trying to get it back to 25. They got it, as we said, down to 20. But that is as close as they've been able to get here in the second half. And it ballooned back up to 28 real quick. Scarpetti for Brown. The three-pointer does not go. The rebound is 2. The South squad is coming up with that with Steve Luckhart. That pass goes to Brinkman. He puts it up. Couldn't get it. The tap up, and it does not go. The long rebound. Scarpetti comes up with it for the North All-Stars. He fires, skips across, rolls across the rim, does not go. And quickly the South gets it down to Brinkman. Brinkman lost it out of bounds, and it's going to be North basketball. 87-62, 25-point lead for the North All-Stars. They lead this over the South All-Stars. South coached by Paul Hirschberger from Fairlawn High School, longtime coach at Miami East, as that three-pointer is good, and it's back to a 28-point ball game. Sewell lays it in for 2. And also coaching the South All-Stars is Kevin Weekly from Worthington Christian. That tap up does not go, and the rebound is to the South All-Stars as quickly into the front court. Brinkman lays it in for 2. And it's a 22-point game again. 24-point game again, rather, 90-66. Well, that foul is going to go against the South All-Stars, and I believe, did he just hold up 5 or a 4? Not sure which, whether it was Borchert or Luckhart. I think it was Luckhart, but we've got a timeout on the court with the score 90 for the North All-Stars, 66 for the South.
This event brought to you by the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop at 125 North Broadway in Greenville. The Ansonia Lumber Company, 300 South Main Street in Ansonia. Greenville National Bank in Greenville, Ansonia, Gettysburg, Arcanum, and Bradford. Cox Insurance Agency, R.B. Cox Agency in Ansonia, Vinoy Cox Insurance Agency in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in St. Henry and Wapakoneta. By Montage Cafe on South Broadway in Greenville. Oliver Funeral Home, Greenville's only locally owned funeral home. McCabe Painting Incorporated, professional service with guaranteed satisfaction. By Osgood State Bank, with locations in Osgood, Fort Laramie, Chickasaw, and Lakeview. Family Health of Darke County, located in Greenville, Versailles, Arcanum, and New Madison. By State Farm Insurance, your local agent Jim Gable, East Main Street in Greenville. And by Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
Back here at Capital University, Columbus, Ohio. Mark Bixler with you on Bixler Video Productions. Glad to be with you here this afternoon for this Divisions 3 and 4 Boys Ohio North-South All-Star game. Well, off of the miss, the South All-Stars get another chance and they throw it away. And kind of reverting back to the first half, the way they played. We have 9:50 remaining in this one. It was 69-36 at the half. And it's been South playing a lot better here in the second half. Well, they say on the floor, no basket. So it'll be a common foul as the South All-Stars put him in play underneath their own basket. Poole, nice move. He's fouled as he goes in to shoot the ball, and still a common foul, so South will put it in play again underneath their own basket. Well, South comes up with it. It was nearly taken away. Nice speed, and Poole can't get it to go. The putback, though, he finishes. And it's back to a 22-point game at 90-78. Well, that wing jumper is good. Tyler Rosenberger. And it's back to a 92-78. Another 68 ball game. Trying to make this a little closer than it is. Steve Summers picking up that foul. Free throw is good. The first one is Craig Randolph gets the first one to drop. He'll get the second. It's on the way, and it is good. 92-70, so it's a 22-point game once again. Blocked from behind, and right there, Johnny on the spot, Cody Babcock. Nice pass into Matt Poole. And it's back to a 22-point game, and the North squad throws it away as the South squad will get it back, a chance to dip into this lead. Well, trying to get it inside the Poole, but went through his fingertips, able to come up with it, Craig Randolph, and that goes up, does not go, and it is the North squad that comes away with it. Leading this, as we said, 94-72. That putback, it does not go. The rebound and putback. Again, a miss, and Romick drives into the lane. He puts it up and scoops it up for two. And they're back to within 20, 94-74. Poole comes up with a steal, and Summers gets it right back. Lays it up, and the foul, and Summers is going to go to the charity stripe to get 2. (94-74) with 7:17 remaining. A lot of time left in this one. South just dug themselves too deep of a hole here in the first half this afternoon. As we said, trailing 69-36 at the half. Right now they trail by 21, 94-74 with 7:17 remaining. Like that, 22 again. Romick, as that three-pointer is good. Craig Randolph with the three-pointer, and it's under 20 right now. It's a 19-point game. Off of the miss, Poole grabs the rebound. They could get a three here. They're getting right back in it, and that does not go. That would have been a three-pointer if it had fallen. And the lay-in does not go. Cody Babcock could not get it to go. And the South squad brings it down quickly. The three-pointer from the side doesn't go. Randolph couldn't get that one to drop. Summers spins, and the whistle, and we've got a foul as Summers is going to go to the charity stripe to get 2. (96-77), a 19-point ball game right now. Summers, or if Randolph had been able to get that three-pointer to go, I would have trimmed it to 16, and momentum would have definitely been in favor of the South squad at that point. Gets them both, and it's back to a 21-point ball game. 98-77. Poole, the putback off of his own miss. And it's back to a 19-point game at 98-79. Poole was that, had the rebound tipped away, and South squad makes it a 17-point game, 98-81. Poole off of the miss as it was short. Well, they put it up for the wrong team. It should be 98-81. Now 98-83. That two-pointer makes it 100. So it's 183. And the reverse, and it falls off. Just would not go. And both teams making wholesale substitutions. Well, they got it to 15 and had a chance right there to get it to dip into it even more. Triggering it in will be Curtis Brown from Continental. He gets the ball to Daniel Scarpetti. Scarpetti from Sebring McKinley. Ron Hollis from Villa Angela St. Joseph's is. That was Eric Marshall, and it's a 102-83 game, and it's a 19-point game. That is good. Steve Luckhart gets it. And let's see what the South squad can do with it right now, trailing by 17. Well, didn't get that one to drop, as that was Kyle Miller. Bounces high and loose ball. It's chased down by number 5, Dan Borchert. Borchert looks to get it inside to Brinkman. Brinkman the hook over Marshall. Good. And it's 102-87. Back to a 15-point ball game as Hollis fires, and that is left short, and it's going to be South basketball. With 3:39 remaining in a 15-point ball game, anything's possible. Sewell sets up for the three, doesn't go. And the reach in, as that is from behind, it's also still a common foul. And that, we have the foul on the South squad. And Marshall will go to the charity stripe. Free throw is missed. He'll get the second. And it is good. 103-87 as we approach the 3-minute mark. As Sewell has it for the North squad. Picks up his dribble. Sewell gets it back, looks to drive, cut off, and Scarpetti picks his pocket. Nice feed over to Marshall off the glass, and good. 105-87. McCart can't get it to go. And the rebound is to Trevor Scott. Brown goes baseline, and it's deflected out of bounds, and it'll go to the South squad. (105-87), back to an 18-point ball game. Lockhart. As the scoop is good, that is Kyle Miller from Piketon that gets it to drop. And it's 105-89. 3-point shot. Trevor Scott from Loudonville gets it to drop. That three-pointer doesn't go as Sewell on the putback gets it to go. Count it. He should be going to the line to get just one. 108-91. Sewell's free throw is good. Under 8:92, so a 16-point lead as that three-pointer doesn't go, and Poole grabs the rebound for the South squad as he pushes it into the front court. Fires for the three, left it short, looked like it may have been deflected. And Scarpetti comes up with it. Scarpetti to Hollis down the lane for two. Hollis with the basket, Sewell at the other end for the two. (110-94) as we are under a minute and a half remaining. Hollis looks to drive down the lane off the glass, and it hangs up there and finally falls away, and then he's guilty of the foul. We're going to walk the length of the court for the 1-and-1. (110-94) with 1:08 remaining. I would say it's probably pretty safe that the North All-Stars are going to win this, as Romick gets the first one to drop. The second is good. So he gets them both, so it's 110-96. Three-pointer, good. Trevor Scott, 113-96. Sewell stops, good. And it's a 113-98 ball game. So both teams could hit triple digits here, as Hollis gets that one to go. Three-pointer, good. Steve Lukehart. And it gets them into the triple digits as well. 115-101. Lukehart pulls up, fires for the three. And a near steal, but North maintaining possession as the South going all out. And that is going to do it. The three-pointer, and that is going to do it. This one is history. It's going to end up a 14-point game, but what a... Well, check that. Count it. It's going to end up an 11-point game as Lukehart hits the three about midway between the jump circle and the top of the key, making it an 11-point game, 118-117, 107, rather, the score. But you know what a second half by the South All-Star squads. They found themselves down by 33 points at the half, 69-33. And to come back and make this an 11-point game, that is saying something, as the final score 118-107 as the North squad takes the South All-Star squad here in the boys competition. As we await word for the MVP, from the North squad. And he's got his jersey on, and I can't tell. I think it's Eric Marshall. I think that's a 7, as he is the MVP of this year's tournament, this year's North-South All-Star game. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with some awards presentations in just a moment.
This event brought to you by the Made Right Sandwich Shop at 125 North Broadway in Greenville. The Ansonia Lumber Company, 300 South Main Street in Ansonia. Greenville National Bank in Greenville, Ansonia, Gettysburg, Arcanum, and Bradford. Cox Insurance Agency, R.B. Cox Agency in Ansonia, Vinoy Cox Insurance Agency in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in St. Henry and Wapakoneta. By Montage Cafe on South Broadway in Greenville. Oliver Funeral Home, Greenville's only locally owned funeral home. McCabe Painting Incorporated, professional service with guaranteed satisfaction. By Osgood State Bank, with locations in Osgood, Fort Laramie, Chickasaw, and Lakeview. Family Health of Darke County, located in Greenville, Versailles, Arcanum, and New Madison. By State Farm Insurance, your local agent Jim Gable, East Main Street in Greenville. And by Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us.
And we welcome you back, as right now the presentations for the Players of the Year. I believe they also are doing the Coaches of the Year as well. But Donald Sewell from Columbus Afrocentric, the Player of the Year for Division 4. They, of course, the state champions. Eric Marshall from New London was the Division 3 Player of the Year. Jacob Diebler from Upper Sandusky High School in Division 2. Wow, what a tournament they had. And I did not catch who that one was. Janelle Cornley was the D1 Player of the Year, and he's also the Mr. Basketball for Ohio as well. And that will conclude for this division. Again, a thrilling basketball game, a 33-point game at the half, but the South coming back and getting it down to 11 points at the end, 118-107, the final score. For Bixler Video Productions, I'm Mark Bixler. Until next time, so long, everybody.